Let's go back to the phones, and by phones, I mean Discord. It's not really phones, but for some reason we keep calling them phones. I guess they are calls. They're Discord calls. davidpakman.com/Discord. Let's go. Where are we going to go next? Because it's crazy what's happening on the Discord lines today. Let's try Alex from Spokane, Washington. You're on the air.
Hi, David. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
So I wanted to touch on this topic. Given the Democratic leadership, you have Steny Hoyer and Jim Clyburn, and there tends to be this conventional wisdom that progressive Democrats can only win in districts like Ayanna Pressley's, and that if we were to turn the Democratic Party toward that more progressive direction, that we would lose nationwide. And there was a piece on Jacobin about this, given the fact that rural voters have really turned toward the Republican Party. And the reality is that in 2022, I have seen a candidate that has run a totally grassroots, people-powered congressional bid, and that's Derek Marshall. He's running in the 23rd Congressional District down in the high desert of Southern California. I was just curious if you've been keeping tabs on the midterms and if there's any candidates that have like struck your eye as candidates running in rural areas, places that are maybe unconventional, so that we can continue to fight for issues that are affecting people who are maybe most disproportionately affected by poverty and by the day-to-day struggle.
I can't say specifically that there's progressive rural candidates that I would be able to sort of like recommend to anybody, but my recommendation would be if you are in a rural area, find out who's running, because my capacity on the show to know about every candidate running everywhere is very limited, and my ability to interview all of them is also very limited. But we're going to have very soon, I was interviewed by Farron Cousins in Las Vegas recently, and he's going to be publishing an interview we did sort of about exactly this issue, which is how do you deal with figuring out what races to get involved in, and I'm going to be talking about it on the show as well. But you know, unfortunately, it's beyond the scope of my show to tell everybody who to support, et cetera, et cetera. But there's no shortage of great candidates out there, and it's great that you're paying attention.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Very, very important message for sure.